What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Rocket Top Collectibles. Today we're going to be doing something we haven't done in a while, and that's open up a PSA return, or should I say PSA returns. So basically, we've had these slabs. They've been accumulating over the last 6 months or so. We've been really tied up with work, so we've kind of just had them sitting there, just waiting for the right moment. And kind of where the market's at right now, I kind of think it's a good time to get some of these out there on the market, as well as, you know, put them in our, put the rest that we actually needed, you know, in our vault. So let me pop some of these open, guys, and then we'll get through them. If you guys have watched any of my slab returns in the past, I know it's been a long time since we've posted. We're about to get really big back into it. We like to go through these really quick, I should say, which you guys will kind of see. One of the things that's always kind of, you know, annoyed me on slab return videos is how slow people go. So I won't talk too much on each slab. Let me adjust this camera real quick. Alright, we'll just kind of roll through it. I might stop on some of them just to see, just because, like I said, I haven't seen these to see these, kind of how stuff is done. But if you guys have gotten slabs back lately, I feel like the grades have been all over the place. Like, it's been, some stuff I've sent off, like, that's absolutely packed fresh. Like, alright, this is an 8. Obviously, this looks like an 8 to me. But a lot of stuff I've sent off that's, yeah, that's probably an 8. It's just been questionable grades. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think that's about what you guys are experiencing. But hey, that's part of it. For PSA, I think the biggest thing for me that I really want is just consistency, and I don't feel like consistency is exactly what we're getting right now. This camera keeps adjusting a little bit. You got more to the left. Did not. So these are the band cards. I don't know if you guys have looked at the pricing on these in 10s. It's wild. But I sent all of these off. I got a large amount. I was expecting at least 110. Did not get 110. So a bunch of these lots are actually... So like I said, I didn't send anything off for so long. Or I mean, I sent it off a long time ago. Like July of 2020. And now we're just now opening stuff. But hey, sometimes it's how it is. Sometimes, you know, work takes precedence. And to me, a lot of this stuff is, you know, that kind of that long-term hold anyways. You know, I wasn't in a rush to sell all this stuff. We sent in all of this stuff before the price increase, which obviously they got rid of bulk lots anyways. Which, rumor is that they're not going to bring back bulk lots, which would be really interesting. So these are another one. So these Japanese usually grades very well. Like, I usually have no issues with Japanese getting 10s. This one has a little white dot on the bottom, so that's why I'll go through these a lot more off camera, just to see for consistency. But like a lot of these, like pack fresh Charmanders, anything like this that you're seeing, you know, I thought we'd get at least a few. I don't know if we'll get into it in this one, but maybe the next one. I had a lot of Shadowless that I pulled. Was expecting a lot of 10s out of it because they looked actually really good. And there was not a lot of 10s. But hey, that's alright. That's part of grading. If any of you guys have used grading, you know, like, it's a lot of luck. It really is. And a lot of people want to blame, like, you know, maybe it's new graders. You know, because PSA's packed so many graders. Trying to catch up with the demand. But it'll be interesting to see how the future goes. Ooh, I remember these ones. It's crazy. It really is, like, the fact that, you know, this stuff has been sent off. I mean, we're looking at almost 18 months on stuff. And, like, you just kind of forget. You don't really remember. It's kind of like Christmas again. Like, yeah, I've looked at the grades, and I've already, you know, built out Excel spreadsheets on, you know, what I want to hold, what I want to put in vaults, like the slab vault that I've got going. We've got so many. And then what I want to sell, so I've already priced out stuff. So another 8. So what I remember doing on a lot of this stuff was right when Pokemon exploded. You know, I wanted to get a lot of these. You know, I had so many pack fresh starters, and I really wanted to get them off. I thought that was probably the best time because before that, I mean, starters, like, yeah, they're cool and everything. Like, you know, I really love having all these starters, but you know, they really weren't worth grading at the time. But once the market kind of popped, it was definitely worth grading. Nope, those are just yellow cheeks. I don't think I've got any red cheeks in this. I had sent all those off actually, like June of 2020, which was great because I came back with a lot of 10s on that. But I didn't hold one because I was expecting, you know, another lot to come through with some 10s. And hey, that's just how it goes, right, guys? It doesn't always happen. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm probably going to break this into 2 videos just because of time. Like, nobody wants to sit here and look at, or not even 3 videos. Because I think right now, Lord, I don't even know how many slabs. Like, we're probably sitting at like 500 over here, guys. This one, yeah, that's a 9. And then Aerodactyl. So I did also, so I'm a huge promo person. I really like WotC promos. These are on 9s. I think there's a couple 10s in here. So I sent off a ton of these. I think I bought maybe a couple hundred Mews they were back in, you know, 2019, 2020, you could buy massive stacks of these Mew promos for nothing. I was actually expecting, there's a 10, guys. I was expecting, I went through all of those and this one's got a nick. I thought I was really, really tough on them, but I don't think I was that tough. But when you're doing your own grade, when you look in the past, your grades are always better, and then you receive the cards, and you're like, all right, yeah, maybe the professionals graded it right. But then you also see some of these horror videos. Like, I've been watching so many PSA horror videos of like pack fresh hollows, and they're like 6s, 5s, and like I'll look at them like I don't see it. I'm not, obviously when you hold the card in person, you can see stuff a little bit more, because like there's only so much my cameras are gonna pick up. Because I use like for me, I've got a GoPro 8 Black, and I mean it does pretty well. All right, so these I think I've got a Blastoise in here. See, like this one, you know, these were a 6s. Yeah, because you guys saw the Blastoise at the beginning. In my mind, I was like, those are beautiful cards, and I was like 6s. Then I just saw that, and I'm like, man, I'm probably lucky. Probably lucky I got a 6. All right, so let's pop a couple more open. But yeah, definitely trying to push through these pretty quick. We'll slow down in the future, but hey, when you got over 500 slabs sitting here in boxes, like if you guys could see how many boxes are behind me, you'd probably be like, yeah, alright, get speed through it. But also, some people make like, they'll open like a 50 card bulk lot, and it's like an hour. Like, bro, I ain't got time to sit there and watch you flip it over, cover the grade, talk about the grade. You know, I got steps to do. There we go. But I am gonna miss if they go away with bulk lots. I'm definitely gonna miss it, because just getting back this many cards, like, sorry, I'm like covering the camera, but I mean it's pretty awesome. Bulk lots are always just really fun, but those days are kind of over. So this is if you guys can tell, to 1999 to 2000. I really thought one of these, no, that one's got a nick at the bottom, had a shot at a 10, but it did not. And also, like, some of this stuff's just, you know, probably lucky to get some of these grades. So you could tell, yeah, I sent off, I mean, like I said, this is probably like 6 bulk lots. I already have one I didn't show on camera, which just because I wanted to get that one listed pretty quick, just because it had some really high dollar stuff sitting in there. So I sent off a lot of starters, and then I've got a ton of shadowless, like I said, because, you know, I pulled it And when I had sent a lot of this to PSA, the Shadowless, just because I needed 10s for my sets, you know, that was from the rumors that they were going to shut down bulk. And it was before the jump to price to $20, because I think, if I remember correctly, like, it went to $20, and then pretty quick after that, they shut it down. Just because that's, like, one of their biggest things, right, you know, for their company itself was just, they were so, I think they said it was like 70% of all the cards that were there were bulk. So some of these, yeah, okay, that's a 9. I did get a ton of 9s on Shadowless, but which is perfectly fine. Like, I'm definitely happy with 9s. But some of these lots, I was kind of expecting some 10s out of 2, because I think I want to say probably 100. I probably had about 100 cards just, what's that, an 8? Were just Shadowless. Like I said, because we were trying to, or I was trying to fill some, oh, there's a 10. I was trying to fill some of these, you know, missing cards that I had from my 10 collection, which is not easy to do. It's also really hard to find Shadowless. Basically, all of these that you guys are seeing now are from starter decks. That's basically the only way that, you know, I found that it's affordable, because if you look at some of my old videos, you know, I've done videos in the past where I kind of walk through trying to narrow it down to how to find a Shadowless deck out of starter decks. For starter decks itself, the easiest one is the OG base, the 2-player starter deck. The other ones are still a chance, but you can at least knock it down on a 2-player starter deck down to, I mean, basically 100% accuracy on that one. The other ones, I think it's still like 60%, 70% if it's not a gold strip. I think, were those, I mean, I was going through pretty quick, but those might have been the only 10s. Alright, we'll open up a couple. How many more we got over here? Alright, let's do 2 more. Woo. Hit that light. We're rocking a new setup, if you guys can't tell. We're still trying to iron it out. Still trying to see what actually works best in here. I think really the biggest thing is light placement, which some of you guys, if you guys mess around with YouTube, or I don't know, maybe you guys out there TikToking or something. Woo! I forgot this bad boy was in here. This is a beautiful Blue Eyes. I really thought this one had a chance at a 10. I want to say it might be this corner. If you guys, sorry, I'm like stopping on this one because this one's a pretty solid. You can see my beautiful reflection in there. It's a great card, which means one of these, they didn't grade one of them. It said, actually, so I sent off 2. So the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, I know you guys are probably mostly Pokemon fans in here. The thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is some of their print runs are a little different. It's the same card, but like, you know, they've got hollow bleeds, and a lot of these early sets had a lot of hollow bleeds, or a different color. And when I had both of those Blue Eyes, so I had 2 of them in, and the other one was a lot darker. Which, if it was a no grade, they didn't grade it. It said factory misprint. It might be in this other box. I don't know. We're kind of, like I said, there's so many boxes beside me. All I did was kind of strip them down from the massive box, because you guys know that opening PSA boxes is a feat in itself just to get in, which, hey, you can't complain about them packing well. If you guys could see the mounds like to my right, because I'm just like stacking them on this table. It's just crazy. But yeah, so I don't know where that Blue Eyes is at. But I thought it was like, man, it's kind of weird. I had to actually look into it. Because I wasn't that sure. I didn't know if it was real when I got it. Which you can get these. I'm still buying Blue Eyes. I'm still buying the Dark Magician as well. Because you can get the Dark Magician for like $25-$30, like near mint. But if you look at the prices, like, it's a really expensive card as like a 9 and 10. Same with the Blue Eyes. I don't know if the Blue Eyes right now is a PSA 9 is. It's either $3.99 or $4.99. I think that's about what they're going for. No, so this one did not have the blue eyes. That means one of those other boxes had it. Yeet. Oh, what is that? There's a little mark on them. It's crazy. Some sit really well and then some don't. Actually, I guess I can start stacking to my left now. So this one, yeah, it was a little off center. I mean, I remember pulling this one. But, yeah, kind of going back to what we were talking about. Consistency. Which is one of those things, that's what I actually really like about CGC. Is, because, I mean, I've probably sent maybe like 200 cards to CGC. And I feel like they're very consistent. I think that the PSA is just, I feel like a lot of it you're kind of going off with a grade or two. You know, if they're in a good mood, maybe a little 10s, and then I've had some stuff like one of these shadow, we probably already blasted through it. Just because I'm more kind of hanging out, talking to you guys than looking at the grades. I can do all that off camera. But it was basically, it might be this one. It was like all 8s and 9s. I was like, man, you could have given me just one. It could have been like a Machoke. Give me a Machoke 10, because I don't have one of those yet in my collection. But, hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so we've got just a few left. So let me know, guys, if you guys like these videos. You know, these PSA openings, like I said, trying to go really quick for you. Just kind of show you some of the stuff that I get back. Keep an eye out on eBay, on our eBay account. Because a lot of these will get listed there. If I've got duplicates of the 10 Shadowless, they'll definitely be listed there. Which I've got, if you guys are looking for the starters, I have a ton of Shadowless starters. So just hit me up, guys. I hope you did like the video. And hey, just keep an eye on the channel. We're about to start posting a lot, so come hang out with us, guys.